So we are all welcome. Like I said, my name is Chris and I'm a developer. Last year we dabbled into NFT, trying to understand because last year it started trending and a lot of things, so much happened last year, and we actually think this is something we all need to venture into at this early stage, so that whatever the benefits are, we can actually reap at the early stage. So with me is Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi is a colleague. So together we were able to put this thing up. We're able to put up the NFT money bag, the content there. So we have been working together since last year, trying to get this piece together. I don't know whether Ifeanyi has connected with us. Ifeanyi with us? I think he's complaining about his network. So maybe when he joins us, he will just introduce himself. So Ifeanyi is also a software developer. He's currently based at Lagos. So, and he's actually doing great in this field. So without wasting time, what we are here to is to understand the basics of NFT and to understand the basic things that can help anybody to easily join into or to venture into this space without much challenges. So the book we wrote, which is NFT Money Bag, the NFT Money Bag is just a compilation of steps a beginner needs to follow to get started. That book is more like a guide. It's more like a guide. So if you have gotten a copy, those who have gotten a copy that read it, you will find out that it's more like a guide. I'm just trying to tell people the steps I followed to claim some of the NFTs, things you need to do, and things that are required of you to put in place before you can actually get started field. I hope everybody's hearing me. Please, if you can hear me, just...
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
And I hope my screen is very clear.
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's start by understanding what is NFT. Okay, before I go further, I want to just make a little disclaimer. Please, I'm not a financial advisor. Are we together?
Byron.
I'm not a financial advisor.
You get me your daddy's zone, oh?
God.
This is not showing.
Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a tech guy. So whatever we are saying here today is just for the purpose of learning. So don't take it as a financial advice. Don't take it as a financial advice. So whatever thing you want to do in this space, in the crypto space, make sure you do your research and consult an expert in the financial sector to advise you better before making your investments and every other thing. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, so I'll try to break down what NFT is. NFT is just like an asset that is stored in the blockchain. This asset could be something like a digital art, it could be a music, it could be a video. Okay, look at it like we're storing a digital asset in the blockchain. Are we together? Please, some people should mute their mic so that they won't be disturbing us. Mute your mic. Are we together?
Yeah, we are together.
Yeah, they're together.
Now, this NFT, they are more like assets that are stored in the blockchain. A blockchain is more like a database. Let me just put it in a layman term. A blockchain is what? More like what? A database keeping track of what? Records of transaction going on in this crypto space. Now, in that same blockchain is where this NFT is what also built upon. Is a token, is an asset, which represents what? A real life what? Asset like what? An art, a music, or any other digital what? Material. Are we together? I hope you are hearing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can hear you well.
Okay. That's
Yeah, we can hear you.
So now the issue people were having about NFT, because when I heard about this NFT last year, I made my own research and I found out that a lot of people on the internet were having issue with this NFT. People are trying to understand what is this NFT, because it is a token. It's a token just like every other token on the blockchain, just like your Bitcoin and your Ethereum and the rest of them. But people are not trying to understand what is different between these two tokens, because the explanation behind NFT was quite different from that of what other tokens we know about. Now, what is different between NFT and other tokens is that other tokens are what? They can be replaced. They can be what? Traded. It's just like if I have a Bitcoin now, I can trade Bitcoin for what? Ethereum. Are we together? I can trade any other asset for what? To get any other asset. Like now, if I have Bitcoin now, I can see somebody that have what? Ethereum, and say, I want to use my Bitcoin to buy your Ethereum. But in the case of what? NFT, NFTs are what? Unique. These digital assets, they are what? Unique. They are non-replaceable. And they cannot be traded. You cannot use one NFT to say, I want to buy another NFT. You can't trade an NFT for another what? NFT. And what? Why? And they are unique. That make them what? Different from what? Other what? Tokens, which are what? Fungible. So that's what the full meaning of what? NFT, which is what? Non-fungible what? Token. Why other assets are what? Fungible what? Tokens. Are we together? Okay. I hope everybody hearing me loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So that's the a little.
Excuse me, sir. What's the meaning of fungible?
Fungible.
What do you mean by fungible? Is it fundable?
No.
Non-fungible. Okay. Okay.
Fungible.
Okay.
Something that can be replaced or traded. I don't know if you get.
Okay.
Then
Yeah,
the non there means that it cannot be replaced, it cannot be traded, and it is what? Unique. Are we together? So NFT started making wave last year, and a lot of people started getting interest into it, because it was so funny that this piece of art, I hope you guys can see my screen. This piece of art was sold for $69 million US. And this thing really touched the world, and everyone was like, what is going on here? How can somebody sell this? Please mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic, please. Okay. Please try and mute your mics, please. Okay. Now, Beeple what sold an NFT for what? $69 million US. It's just a single art. So what the guy did was he collected all the arts he has been doing for a very long time, just put them under one canvas and sold it as an NFT. So this is just a picture. Somebody sold a picture for what? $69 million US. So this really shocked the world. As we are talking about that, Jack sold his tweet for over what? 2.9 million. And people were like, what's going on in this space? Then we started hearing about CryptoPunks. We started hearing about the Bored Ape and the rest of them. And this really got people's attention, and people started venturing into this space. You understand? So these things are, it's not as if there's something so special about it, but everything about NFT is just hype. It's just like somebody saying that I have Lamborghini. You understand? It's just like a hype. People are buying all these things just because of the names. It's not as if that the thing is solving any special problem for them. It's not as if it's doing any special thing. The only thing they can use their NFT to do is just to do their profile pictures, or probably they could actually print it on their shirts and all those things. So that's why it's really confusing to people. People are like, why are people doing this? Why are people buying this thing for so much money? So, but you know how the world works now. Everything is all about hype. Wherever the hype goes, that's where the money is going. And again, coupled with the fact that this NFT is something that has to do with the blockchain, and you know, anything concerning the blockchain is something everybody is really, really interested in. So that's why people started going into NFT, and NFT is now making people millionaires. So that's why we have brought up this section, so that we can also educate our people in our cycle. See, this is what is actually trending now. This is what people are doing. And it's quite simple to venture into this space. You can even start an NFT with $0. You don't even need a single penny to venture into this crypto, into this space. That's how easy it is to get started. I think Ifeanyi is with us. Ifeanyi, I can see Ifeanyi. Hello, Ifeanyi. Is he out? Okay. Maybe when he comes, he just introduce himself. Ifeanyi is one of the guy I worked with to get this whole thing together. So maybe when he joins back again, he could introduce himself. Okay.
I hope I'm not the one. I hope I'm not the one.
No, not you. Okay. So like I said, this class, this section will be more of a practical base. I'll try to help us to get started in the NFT space. I wouldn't want us to do more of the talking, because there's a lot of things to say about this space, but we are going to do some little practical, so that people know how to get started and how easy it is to venture into this space. So one thing you have to know is that you don't need any crypto knowledge. You don't need to be a specialist. You don't need to have a coding skill to venture into this space. It's as simple as ABCD. Now, imagine you taking a picture of yourself. You understand? I just take a picture of myself and I go to a marketplace and I upload my picture and start selling it. That's how simple it is to venture into NFT. So you can sell anything, because when you look at all these pictures people are selling as NFT, you find out that these are things that even amateur artists can actually draw. Even you, like, look at these CryptoPunks now. You can see how ugly they are. But this CryptoPunk, none of them is what is less than, I think the list here is about 4.3 million US dollar. One of these design you are seeing now. And it's as small as 24 pixels by 24. That's how tiny these images are. But people are buying this image for millions of naira, just because of the name behind it, and the hype and the whole thing around it. And one good thing about NFT is, once there's a strong community behind NFT, a particular project on NFT, the value keep going up because it is unique. And something that is unique is always scarce. And once it's scarce, the demand is what? High. And once the demand is high, the value will keep what? Rising. That's why when these NFTs, CryptoPunk, were first listed, they are not of these prices. But with time, they rose to all these things you are seeing now. There are millions of now. Even for you to buy a CryptoPunk now, from anybody that is holding it, it's going to be very, very huge. And anybody that is holding this CryptoPunk that bought it for like, let's say 7-point-something million US, who might be selling to over 100 million US dollar now, currently. So that's how huge this space is. So let's look at how to get started in this space. It's simple, like I told you. Now, how many of us know what is a wallet? We know what is a wallet. Wallet is more like your bank account. It's just the crypto in the blockchain.
Hi. Sorry for interrupting you. You said that it's no use for anything basic. That is just the hype. I want to understand. So, if it's just the hype, that means it's just a matter of time. It will die off. How sustainable is it?
Oh, okay. Please, can we just be holding our questions so that we don't slow ourselves back? But I'll just attend to this one and we'll move on. Now, there's a lot of things happening on the NFT space now. Things are changing directions. We started with the NFT art. I'm talking about the NFT art now. NFT is moving into games. Are we together? Games are sustainable. NFT is moving into different sections, which can be what? Sustainable. Even this crypto art, what I was referring to mainly was just the the NFT art. And that's one you'll be like, because when you check what's the word now, what is it used for? Just for a profile picture. Like now, if you visited your Twitter today, you find out that Twitter is about to implement a feature that will not allow you to use anybody's NFT picture to make your profile picture. Before you can use any profile picture as any NFT profile picture now, you must import it from your wallet directly. So I don't know whether anybody saw that feature. They just implemented it recently, and I think they are still working on it. So now, because why they are doing this thing, that they find out that anybody can actually download this picture and use, because this picture you are seeing now on my screen is an NFT. It's on my laptop. I just went to the internet and downloaded it. So they are trying to find a way that they can restrict people from actually using people's NFTs, so that it will have a little meaning, because it doesn't mean anything. That's why I was saying. But you know, this space is evolving. Things are changing, and there's always a growth. There's always a development. People are actually inventing. People are not sleeping. People keep researching. So there must be something that will be done. Now, this Twitter that they are doing this, and they are finding that when you come to Twitter now, you find that most people are using NFT as their profile picture over in Twitter. So Twitter is now trying to see how we can regulate this thing. It's not when somebody have a NFT he bought for millions of US dollars, another person will be using it as his own profile picture. So they are trying to regulate all those things so that that hype will still be there and there will still be value to it. And this person will know that, hey, any NFT profile you are seeing, you know that exactly this guy actually owns this NFT. It's not like he's copying somebody's NFT to put on his profile. I think that answers your question a little bit. So there's a lot of things in NFT. What I'm talking about here is just the NFT art. NFT game is another thing that is even much broader, but I wouldn't want us to go into that now. Okay, can we hear me? Are we hearing me?
Yes. Carry on.
Okay.
We don't hear you.
We are hearing you. We are hearing you.
Okay. So just hold on with your questions. Once we are almost done with this section, I'll give time for us to ask questions so that we'll not distract ourselves. Okay. Like I was saying, your wallet is more like your bank account where you store your crypto assets. Are you following? So you need a wallet to venture into this this space. I'm using Ethereum here. It's not only Ethereum wallet can be used. It depends on the network you are operating in. A lot of other networks have started venturing into NFT. Even the Solana. Solana is another token. is a network on its own, just like Ethereum network. So they all have their own network, they have their own wallet. So, but what we are focusing on now is the Ethereum network. And we are going to be using what? The Ethereum wallet. Now, there are some wallets that allows you to buy all these NFTs. Some wallet that can store these NFTs for you. It's not like all this. It's not all wallets you have that can actually connect and what you can use it to purchase all these NFT. So there are special wallets for that. I mean, some of you might have heard about the MetaMask. How many of you have heard about the MetaMask? MetaMask supports the Ethereum network. Then we have the Phantom. Phantom is for Solana and so forth. So the first step, someone should move to who is this person? Okay. So the first step in going into this NFT is you having a wallet, because without this wallet now you cannot connect to a marketplace. You understand? Without this wallet is more like an authentication for you to even for a marketplace to allow you to enter there. So because once you're entering the marketplace, they need to know your identity. They want to know who you are. So with this your wallet now, you can now connect to a marketplace. Marketplace is just a place where NFT is being sold. You understand? A place where you can create your own NFT, a place where you can buy NFT, and so on and so forth. So to start with this, you have to have a wallet. I recommend you start with the MetaMask wallet if you are going for Ethereum network. If you are going for Ethereum network, you just go. It's just this network I'm talking about is just like having different banks. Like we have different banks. We have the Access Bank. We have all these different banks doing different things. So Ethereum is like its own bank on its own. You understand? Then we have other banks that does their own different thing. So going with the Ethereum network, let's talk. You're looking at the MetaMask. Now, MetaMask is supported on your browser. You understand? Even though they have the Android version of it, but that's why sometimes is when you're doing the NFT stuff, it's always better you use your laptop to do it, because your mobile app sometimes will be giving you some issues, though you can still use it too. But the one that is more effective is when you are using it on your laptop. So you can easily install the extension on your browser. And each time you visit a marketplace, then the marketplace will try to connect with whatever wallet you have and try to have communication there. Then you now authenticate it and move on. Okay, let's just do something so that I said this will be a little bit of practical base so that we know what is going on here. Can we see my screen? Are we seeing my screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing your screen.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, well.
Your screen is
Okay. Let me drag this down. So to get your MetaMask wallet, you have to visit MetaMask. Please be careful with when you are searching all these things on. Make sure you are very sure of the address. Don't go and click the wrong address, because once you click it, somebody can actually hack your wallet. So make sure that it is metamask.io. MetaMask what.io. So this MetaMask comes with what? A browser extension. So the first thing you do is to download it, although it's already on my PC, but I'll try downloading another one. So if you are fast enough, you can actually follow me up. So you install this on your Firefox. I'm on Firefox now. So you install to your Firefox. So okay, see already, I already have it on my this thing. If I don't have it tonight, to ask me to add to my browser extension. Can we see my cursor? Can we see the cursor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now this is the
Yes,
icon
I'm
of
seeing it clearly.
this is the icon of your MetaMask. You understand? Now you see here it's asking me to remove because I've already installed this MetaMask on my what? My browser. So, but if you have not installed your own, here will be giving you option to what? Add to your what? To your browser extension. Are you following? So then you now click on add. It will now appear here. Now, the next thing you do is after you have done this. Okay, let me just log out of this account. Probably. Okay. Let me try and see if I can. Okay. See, let me log out. Now, when you initially install this MetaMask on your browser, it will give you two options. One option is to import an existing wallet or to create a new wallet. Now, look at this thing. You can import any wallet into this MetaMask. Let's assume that you have some coin on your Trust wallet. You can import your Trust wallet into this MetaMask and it will be working. Whether you are using blockchain, you can import your blockchain into what? This MetaMask and it will still work for you fine. So depending on what this wallet you are using. So what you just do is you choose on the import. If you see here, it's asking you to import your secret word, your secret recovery phrase. So you can go for that option. Let's click on there. So you see something like this, asking you to what? I don't know how many of you are familiar with all this crypto stuff, so that I won't be confusing some of us. Now, let me talk about this recovery phrase. Now, when you create an account on any wallet on the blockchain, they normally give you a secret phrase. Sometimes it's I think it's 12 in number. Now, what this secret phrase is something that you can use to recover your account whenever you have issue with it. Once you lost this phrase, your account is gone forever. There was a time that it was trending that somebody somehow lost his secret phrase, that the person had some millions of dollars in his account. And I think that was how the whole thing went. And even to today, the person couldn't recover his secret phrase. Now, remember, blockchain is decentralized. It's not a central system where you can go walk into your bank and tell your bank, please, I lost my account number. I can't remember my account number. And they will not tell you, bring your phone number or bring your name or bring your email. They will not use it to retrieve your account. In this place, once you lost your secret phrase, nobody can help you out. Nobody can help you because the way blockchain was built is decentralized. So everybody's on his own. Nobody have access to anybody's account. Nobody can control your account. Everything is solely on you. You are the one in charge of anything. So whatever is happening, if you see sometimes when you want to get your secret phrase, they will give you some disclaimer telling you that you should be very careful.
So, sorry for this person I'm about to ask you. So I was following you up. So I got to this point of the point where there is, okay, I've downloaded it to my browser, then it's asking me the metaverse, blah, blah, blah. How will I even tell you where your screen got to in the first place when you open it?
It will take you to where it's asking you to import or to create a wallet or to create a new wallet.
No, that's not what I mean. The first place your screen got you to when you open the metaverse.io. Should I log in?
I don't know where you are. As in, there's
the first time when you were showing us how to download it, where it showed you to remove.
Okay, let me visit it again. This is the.
How do you look like?
This is the first screen here. You click on download. Download now.
Yeah, I've downloaded it.
Then the next thing you go to install
That is my brother.
MetaMask
They do
for
family
browser.
business.
Yeah, I've done that.
Please mute your mics, please. Okay, continue. Have you installed to Firefox?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Then it will ask you to add to extension, add to Firefox.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Then check the icon up here. You're supposed to see your icon here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then that means you are good to go. Then click on the icon. Then it will now ask you whether I want to import or I want to create a new wallet. So if you have an existing wallet, you can actually import. But if you don't, you can just create a new one and go on.
It is connecting you to Ethereum and we are happy to see you. Get started. Just said get started.
Click on that.
It's
Get
not
started.
asking me to. Okay.
Okay,
yeah, I've gotten to the place.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, I've gotten it. It's asking me to import or create a wallet.
Okay, no problem.
Which of them should I click on?
You just create a new wallet. Let's see, just create a new wallet. It's better off. Create a new wallet. Okay. Just enter your details. It's very simple.
To improve Metaverse. Metaverse always asks me. Okay, so I should agree to their.
Yes.
Or no, thanks.
Just agree.
I should agree to it.
Yes, exactly. I hope we are all following. If
I should impute.
Is other people following as well?
Yes, I've actually downloaded this app before, but I didn't go through all these things. I didn't go through all this downloading the Firefox, and
did you use
I
your
just
mobile?
created the wallet. And
are you using your mobile phone, or do you use your mobile phone, or you are using your PC to do that?
Yes, I use my mobile phone to do that.
Okay, it will adjust the. It will download the Android version for you, which is quite a little bit different in process from this one, because this one is this one is extension where just downloading an extension for the browser, but your own is just more like a mobile app which is on your phone.
So I won't really follow what you're doing. It's not going to correspond.
Of course, it corresponds. What we are doing is just to make sure we set the wallet up. That's just the process we are going through.
Yeah, I already set the wallet. They asked me of 12 digits frame and all that. I copied it.
Exactly. You are there.
All right. Thank
you. So who else?
Should I input any password of my choice?
Make sure you are keeping record of all this information you are typing there, so that you can be able to be logging in. And again, they will ask you to save your 12 recovery phrase. Make sure you just, if possible, open your notepad and be pasting them there so that you won't forget.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. See, I'm not following. I hope this thing is being recorded. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah. We're definitely recording everything. Okay, I believe everybody is good to go. Are we good to go?
Yeah, carry on, sir.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, go.
Okay, now we have what?
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay.
I don't know why my why is highlighted. That's to create, even after agreeing to the terms and condition.
To create, like how?
Like, if I want to click on create, it's highlighted. Like I can't click on it.
Create. Did you check the terms and condition? Check whether there's any terms and condition there, something like that.
Don't worry, I've sorted it out. Thank you. I've sorted it out.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay. If you have done that, automatically it's supposed to just log you in. It's supposed to log you in, but if it doesn't log you in, definitely you should find yourself somewhere here. That's if you are using the browser extension. But if you are not using the browser extension, definitely you'll be just opening the mobile app and using it. But the issue you might be having when you're using your mobile phone is most times, most of the websites, they don't put features that can easily help somebody to detect the device on your phone. They don't recognize that you're actually using a mobile phone to access their website. So that synchronization will not be there. That's why the challenge comes in. But some websites that has those features that can easily detect that you are using mobile phone to visit their sites, then they will now be able to find a way to link the whole thing up with your mobile app version of the wallet. Okay, let me try logging in on my own MetaMask. So when I log in now, I'll be seeing the assets I have. Now, which take us to the next step, which is what? Purchasing of what? Small amount of what? Ethereum. Now, there are reasons why you need Ethereum. You need to buy some assets like the coin or the whatever you're going to use to transact in this space. Why do you need this thing? Majorly, many of you that have been into the crypto space, you know that there's things called transaction fee, the gas fee. They call it gas fee here. So this transaction fee is whenever you want to perform any transaction on blockchain, they take some percentage of what the amount you are transacting to settle for the miners and whoever is managing the network. So that's why sometimes you need this stuff there so that you can be able to perform some transaction. And again, if you are trying to buy an NFT, definitely you'll be needing some Ethereum to also buy it. Remember, I'm using Ethereum. That doesn't mean that it's only Ethereum that is applicable in this NFT. There's a whole lot of other networks that are still coming into this space. So what we are using now is what? Ethereum. Okay. Now I have some little Ethereum in my wallet. That's $60. Let's assume I've purchased. Somebody asked me about how to purchase cryptocurrency. It's quite simple to do that now, even though that the government have banned the use of cards to buy directly, but you can still use the peer-to-peer system, which entail like maybe you know somebody that has this coin, you now pay the person money, the person transfer it to your wallet. Now you can see your wallet up here. Are you seeing the wallet here? You can copy this wallet and send to somebody that has Ethereum. Maybe you just come and say, I want to buy Ethereum worth of what? Let's say $100. They'll tell you that $100 is around 60-something thousand naira in naira. You send the person that 60-something thousand naira. The person will now use your wallet now and send you Ethereum of $100. Then that Ethereum will now reflect here. I follow. Let's assume that I paid somebody or I went to Binance and used their peer-to-peer system. When you go to Binance, you see their peer-to-peer system. Now that peer-to-peer is like, these are different merchants or I don't know, vendors or whatever you call them. When you see them, what their work are, they are just like all these exchangers. Their work is they have the coin. You send the money to their account, they send you they release the coin to you. Now, why is it's good to use some of these platforms like Binance is to an extent they have security. They are not 100% accurate because most times they still scam people in Binance, but at least they have some trust level, so you can still use them. Look for some check, like when you go to Binance, when you see a vendor, a merchant, check the trade record of that person. Check how many trade the person is doing. Check successful trade, because they keep record of all those things. You just go through his record, know how many trade he has done, know whether he's still a beginner, know whether he's just having only one trade. If somebody that has one trade, you can't compare with somebody that has only over 2,000 or 3,000 successful trades. I don't know if you get. So look for people that have a better trade. Forget about the price. Sometimes you don't look at the price, though it's good to look at the price, but sometimes check for people that is trading well, so you know that these people are trusted, and you pay their money into them so that they will not run away with your funds and all those things. So this space is crazy. You have to be very careful and make your research, because there's a lot of scammers everywhere. So let's assume I have bought some Ethereum and I gave somebody money. The person sent me the Ethereum, and the Ethereum is already what? Reflecting on my my MetaMask wallet. So the next thing I would do is I'll try connecting it to a marketplace. Now we have a lot of marketplace. I don't know, some people have not bought that's our book. If you buy the book, there's a lot of information there. So what we're doing here is just a brief of what is in that book. If you get that book, all these steps are there. It's very good, and get it for yourself and you definitely enjoy it. So in that book, you see a lot of marketplaces. We listed a lot of marketplaces. We listed a lot of wallets you can use, and have a lot of information there which anybody can use. So one of the marketplaces we'll be looking at is the OpenSea. So OpenSea, remember, make sure you get the right spelling. There's a lot of fake sites parading themselves to be OpenSea. Once you go there and connect your wallet, you might as well lose everything. Are we together? You might lose your coin. So make sure the spelling OpenSea.io. You are visiting the right site. So this OpenSea is a marketplace where people trade NFT. It's just like your e-commerce. Just look at it like the normal e-commerce. Look at it like your GG. Look at it like your what is it called? Konga and the rest of them. You understand? So look at it like that. So you know, when you go to GG, you can actually list your items there. The same thing happened here in the OpenSea. You can come here and what? List what? Your NFTs. Now, please don't get confused about when somebody say NFT. NFT is just any digital, anything that is in the form of digital. Anything. So for Jack to sell his tweet, that means that anybody can sell anything in this form, in this space. Now, when you come to NFT, you can explore. You can explore. You see, there's all these things. You can see all the NFTs. You can see the ones in art. There are different categories. You can see collectibles. Now, collectibles are when people create NFT in large quantity. A group of NFT, just like the CryptoPunks and the code, they have them in collections. Then you can now call it collectible. Then you can actually post your NFT just like a single NFT, just like an art, and so on and so forth. You can see the music, the photograph, sports, and so many other things. Okay, these are the rankings and activity resources. Okay, now this is where we create NFT. But before we go into that, let's just explore a little bit. Now, these are different collection of people. Remember, when you're coming here, this bored ape, these are the bored ape you are hearing about. These guys that are trending, these people that are really trending now. This is their collection here. Remember, when you come here, you see a lot of bored apes. There's plenty of them. If you go to the search bar now and search anything like bored ape now, you can see a lot of things coming up to be bored ape, bored ape. I don't know if you get. So make sure you find out that you are visiting the right one so that you will not lose your funds. And one thing about this NFT is when you buy NFT, they will definitely send you an NFT. It's not like they won't send you the NFT, but the challenge is that the NFT they send you doesn't have value. It's worthless. I don't know if you get. So that's the challenge. You might be happy, hey, I've gotten an NFT, but the NFT you got doesn't have any value. It's not the real one. You just bought a fake NFT and you are happy you bought it because you are seeing it on your wallet, but you don't know that you just lost your fund because the original one you are looking for, you didn't get it because you didn't pay attention when you are actually visiting the place. So I can follow this this collection. You find out this one
also have verify badge.
This one is different. You see, this is different from that the one we are looking for. So that's why you have to pay attention. Look at it. This one is this was badge honor what members. Wow. Okay. I think this floor price. Wow. This is huge. Can you see the floor price? Now, this floor price, what it means is the least price they can sell one of these bored apes. The least price is 85 Ethereum. That's how many millions of dollars are we talking about? Can somebody do the mathematics? This is so huge. So when you come now, you check out the floor price. Know what is the floor price. So if you are coming here, you know that you have to have millions of US dollars before you can purchase one of these things. Now, see, this one is selling at 200 Ethereum. This one is selling at 85 Ethereum. No one will sell below 85 Ethereum because this is the floor price. This is the volume they have traded. They have traded 1.5 thousand Ethereum. That should be in billions. We're talking about now. People that own this bored apes are 30. The number of bored apes that were leased here is what? 35. So this is really what? Huge. Now look at this one. This person is selling his own at, what is this? 42,000 Ethereum. This one is selling his own at what? Gee, this one is what? What is this? This is billion. Is it 100 million Ethereum? Now, pay attention again. Look at these things. These are each of these things have rarity. There's what they call rarity. They are ranking. This ranking determines what the value of a particular NFT. This ranking determines the value of a particular NFT. So the smaller the rank like this, but though sometimes this doesn't determine the ranking. This number here doesn't determine the ranking. This is just like the name, but it doesn't determine the ranking. This is how they check rarity on all these things. So depending on the rarity, that will now determine how the price of what that particular what ape. Now, if you want to buy this stuff, now maybe I come to this marketplace, I feel like I want to invest in this thing. Like many Nigerian guys now, some people that can afford this amount now, they have this thing. Like Don Jazzy, I think Don Jazzy have bought one of these apes and so on and so forth. Now you can click on buy. So see, they're telling me that I have what? Not enough what? Ethereum to complete what? This purchase. So if that I have enough Ethereum, what will happen? I will what? Continue this transaction, and it will link up with my what? My MetaMask, and deduct the equivalent amount from my MetaMask to their platform. Now, automatically, the ownership of this Ethereum, this NFT will change from the last person and come to me. Now, another good thing about this NFT is that you can track what records of what is the transaction. Now, when you come here, let's check down here. You can see how the transaction has been going. This is the first time this ape was minted. It was minted from a null address to this Bored Ape 8 months ago. Then from Bored Ape, it went to what? Rat Wells OX. From Rat OX, it went to another person which has his name on this. I don't know. I think it's the same person that is represented here. And you find out, like, if multiple people have bought this NFT, you see the transaction, how it is moving from one owner to the other, and so on and so forth. And again, this is very important to note when you are buying NFT. Check the history of that NFT. It's not when you see like somebody put a price of NFT, anybody can come into this space and list his NFT to be in millions. But go and check whether anybody have actually bought that NFT. Check the history of that NFT, know how it's moving before you start looking into it. So this one is what? 85 Ethereum. That's huge. That's really, really what? Huge. Okay. So this is how you see the details of this thing. See the owned by what? This guy. Now, this is the last person that bought this ape. The person put his name in digits. So this is the last person that owned this NFT. And another good thing about this NFT, because what this NFT was trying to solve is the issue of artists. You know, sometimes artists will put up a drawing, and once they sell out that drawing, it is over. They don't have right to that copy again. But with NFT now, you can trace back the original person that actually drew that art and who he sold the art to, and how the transaction have been moving from one place to another. And again, you can be able to track everything you need to track, and so on and so forth. Okay. So the issue of copyright, it solves it so much. And again, you can get a percentage. Each time there's a transaction that happened, the original person that owns this NFT will get a cut. Maybe he set it that each time this NFT is resold to a new person, let me be getting like 20%, or let me be getting like 10% from whatever it is sold. So you find out that as this NFT is being transferred from one person to another, the owner will keep getting what? Getting interest. So that creates a passive income for what? Artists as well. Okay, let's go back. Let me see if we can see a smaller NFT and try buying, but if you can't buy it, it's very simple to buy. It's something that anybody can do. Is there something anybody can do? I think most of these ones are verified. Let me just go to all. Let me check this. Okay, let's check here. Now you can actually.
What do you mean that they are? Sorry for interrupting. What do you mean that most of them have been verified? Does it mean that they have been sold off?
No. The verification is like the owners have been verified. Like they are verified. Like let's say when you go to, let's use like Gigi now. When you want to start listing on Gigi, or when you want to, okay, let's use Nigerian Property Center now. When you go to Nigerian Property Center to list your, maybe you have a house, you are renting a house or you are selling a house, Now, if you are not a verified member on that platform, when somebody is trying to buy that property, they will tell this person that we don't know this person, or he's not verified with us, so we don't know his identity and all those things. But once the person is verified, you know that the company has actually verified this person, looked into his profile, and know that this person is genuine, and so on and so forth. So that's what I mean by the verification. I hope that is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can go through this thing, and maybe
it simply means that if we.
You said? No. Look, there are as we progress, I'll still tell you other things. There are new projects that are coming up. Some of those new projects, they are not on OpenSea yet, but that doesn't mean that they are not trustworthy. I don't know if you get. That's why I said you have to make your research. There's a particular community I'm following up now. They are new. I don't think they are on OpenSea now currently. So I'm following them up, and soon they might do one or two things, and we might purchase their NFT or get a free NFT from them. They have potentials. They are actually coming up now, and it doesn't mean that if they are not with the tag verified, doesn't mean you should run away from them. You can still take advantage. Just that you have to be sure you have done your thorough research before commencing. So if you just feel like getting an NFT, you could just check the one that has a little price, check the owner. If it has potential, you can buy, and so on and so forth. Okay, this one is a little bit low, but I don't know all these people. Let me just don't buy. Let me don't buy for now. But it's simple to get NFT. It's very simple. It's very simple. Just click on the buy button. It will communicate with your MetaMask. Then it will ask you, before it collects money from your wallet, it definitely authenticate you, ask you to verify this transaction. Then when you verify, it will now take the money from your wallet and the transaction will happen. Are we together?
So excuse me. So it means that, yeah. Let me just ask this one question. So if you're the last person that actually bought an NFT and nobody buys it, your money gets stuck or what?
Definitely. The thing is that when you list, if it's an NFT that has potentials, there's no how you list it, they won't buy it, because people definitely will keep making offer to you. You see the button here, make offer. People will keep making offer to you. I don't know if you get. If it's scarce,
it depends on the price that you agree to sell.
Yes, you see this NFT is on offer.
And
you see it's on offer. It's remaining 3 hours before the offer will end. So depending on the people that make offer, they will now have the NFT at the end of the offer.
Okay.
There's a question I want to ask you.
Okay.
Coming to download this in the MetaMask, and if let's assume that the wallet you are using already is something like a Trust Wallet, can you click on import already existing wallet, or you need to click Trust Wallet is different from MetaMask.
I said it earlier. You can import any wallet into it. Trust Wallet, any wallet that is supported can import it there.
Okay, but some of the wallets like Ethereum, like Binance, I don't think it's using this thing. It's use password and username or something like that.
Binance is an exchange.
Okay. It's not a wallet.
Binance, they are on a different category. They are exchangers, so you won't be talking about them. We're talking about wallets now.
Okay, so if I import my secret phrase they gave me when I open it to this thing, it will run automatically.
Yes, it will reflect.
Okay, thank you.
But I think Binance has something that has to do with NFT currently now, because I think when I was reading through something, I saw something on Binance. But you can actually check it out whether they support, because They have NFTs. They are doing stuff on NFT now currently. Binance, they are really putting too much energy on NFT now. Okay, let's continue. The next step we're going to go is we're trying to create an NFT. Like I told you before, creating an NFT is as simple as ABCD. So you see now, look at it. It's asking me to sign in that I want to create an NFT. Do you see what happened? This is just an authentication that normally happens when you want to perform an action in this place. So I want to sign in that, yes, I want to continue with the creation process. Are we together? Now, before I do this, there's another way you can create NFT as a collection. Now, if you have more than one NFT, you can create what? Collections. Okay, let me go to my collection. Like I think when I was trying out something on collection, I created a collection. This is my collection. I have a collection of this Hedis mouse. This Hedis mouse, there are hundreds in number. Let me just show you guys. So you can see the Hedis mouse here. So they are very ugly actually. So they are 100 in number. So you see, I listed them all at 0.5 Ethereum each on the marketplace, though they are yet to sell for now. So you can see them and so on and so forth. Now, creating a collection means that you want to add more than one thing. You have more than one NFT ads you want to put under one category. So that's how you go about creating a collection. You click here, then you fill in the information, you create the collection. Now, after creating the collection, look at just normal input field, just fill in your information, the ones you have. Some are not compulsory. Now, if you want to list your collection to be free, if you want to list stuff in this place without paying a single dime, you set your listing to Polygon. Are we following? Set it to what? Polygon, so that they won't ask you for transaction fee. Once it's on Ethereum,
I'm not following, sorry. I'm not following, Mr. Christian.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now look at what I'm saying. Look at what I'm saying. I'm talking about creating an NFT. Now you can create an NFT as a single. You can create a single NFT, or you create as a collection. Now, when you have more than one NFT, it's now a collection. Are you following? But when you have only one NFT, it's just like an NFT art, is a single NFT. But when you have more than one, it's now a collection. Now, what I'm saying is, when you want to create this NFT and you don't want them to charge you transaction, or they call it gas fee, you want, like you have in your Ethereum $0. Are you following? You have $0 in your Ethereum and you don't want them to charge you transaction fee, you can click on what? Polygon. Now with this Polygon, look at the write-up there. They said a fast gas-free blockchain experience that works with what? Ethereum. That means what? You will not pay a single penny to list your what? To mint your Ethereum on this space. Are we following? Rose, are you with me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. We have not started creating, but now we are not creating a collection. Let us go to creating just a single this thing. Remember, if you want to go for collection, you go here and click on my collection, and under my collection, you click on create a collection. Then the first thing you do is to create the information of the collection like this. After creating the information, after creating the collection, it will appear here like this. Then if you want to add, if you want to add NFTs to this collection, You now open up this collection, and by the top right here, you see add item. You now start adding item one after the other. It can be very boring. That's why most time people use what? Code. Are you following? People use, they code this thing and put it directly through blockchain. So it will save you some of this stress. They will just import it into this thing. So, but if you don't have the knowledge of all this blockchain stuff, you can still do your own. Only what you to do is to take you the stress of uploading your item one after the other, and so on and so forth. So let's try creating an NFT. So remember what I said, an NFT can be anything. It can be like a picture. Maybe you went out today and took a picture of yourself, and you find the picture very wonderful, and you feel like you want to sell the picture of yourself out as an NFT. Fine. Or if you are good with, hello? Okay. Or if you are good with, you can draw this digital, you can make some digital drawing. Fine, it's good. You can actually draw something out and upload it there, just like I did. Most of those stuff you see there, I actually designed it myself. Okay, let's continue. Now, to create an NFT, like I said, you have to have what? That NFT you want to mint. It could be, if I look at the files that are supported here, we have the JPEG, we have the PNG, the GIF, SVG, MP4, and the rest of them. So the maximum size is 100 MB. You understand? So look at this thing and now check what kind of file do you want to do. Maybe it's a video of you. Maybe you went to a very interesting place and you have a video of you. Fine, you can upload it as an NFT or any other thing. Good, you can actually upload it as an NFT. Now let's look for, let me just check for something that I can actually use for my NFT. Let me, okay, that was a memes I did about, remember you can upload memes like for NFT, anything can go. Look at this, is a meme. We know what memes, does all these funny graphics now. Okay, let's say this is what I want to use for my NFT. Fine. I'll go back to my browser. Okay. So the first thing I do is to browse that file I want to upload as an NFT. I go to memes, then I look for this image. I want to bring it in. Okay, you can see I've imported the image. This is a memes about LMOX. So let's continue. Now, the next step is what? What is the name of this NFT? What are you going to call it? Let's call it Elon's. Let's say Elon's Fund or whatever. Okay. Now, depending on how you are going, maybe some people have their NFT on their separate website. You know, some people have their own personal website where they also advertise their NFTs. If you have an external link to that NFT, maybe you have an external link to it, you can actually what? Share the link here, but it's what? Optional. Are we together? Can we hear me?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
we are.
yes,
We are
continue.
together.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay. Now, this is your external link, your site, maybe where you uploaded your NFT. fine, you can put it there. It's very good. Sometimes it's help you to show the world that CEO, yeah, I'm actually full-time into this thing. I'm just not a passerby. Maybe you're a former artist where you upload all your artwork and you are selling one of those artwork as an NFT. You can just give the link of that artwork here. People can actually go there and visit, see the artwork and see other things you are doing too. And it will give you more rep. Now, this is the description. In this description, you can write something concerning this NFT you're about to upload. A description of what you are writing. I don't know, it could be anything. Let us copy this stuff and paste here. Or let me just say, okay, let's say that's my description. Let's continue. Now, if you are, if maybe on the process of uploading this NFT, you decided that you don't want it to be a single collection again, you want it to enter a particular collection you have, you can come here and select a collection that is already existing. You know, I have a collection called Headis Mouse. So maybe I don't want it to be on its own. I want it to be under a collection now. I can now select the collection. But if not, I can just leave this place blank and keep going. Are we together? Now, the next step is what? Texture trait that shows up as what? Rectangles. The properties. Now, these properties is what defined what an NFT. It's not a must you input them. Are you following? Properties are sometimes we'll talk about like the characters you use in this thing. Maybe I'm talking about cap. I use cat. I use different type of cards in building my. You just put those things those properties that make up that NFT. Maybe the eyeglass. Maybe the. Sorry for this. Maybe your eyeglass. Maybe a lot of them. Maybe when we open up one NFT, and I will show you the properties there, so you can add anything here. Let's say the character is just like, okay, let's use this thing so that it's more clear here. I have something like gender, and I put what? Male. Are we following? Are we together? You see how it's yeah. So it could be something X. It depends on what X you add. You can add as many as depending on the qualities on that listing. I can put okay, let's say what else? Let's say color. Maybe I have a color in that listing. In that my NFT, I put in what? Red. Are you following? And so on and what? So forth. Or maybe the face of this NFT. Maybe I'm working on a collection now. The face of this NFT is black. Maybe is a black man, because sometimes when you are doing a collection, you have different face, different characters for your face. They call it skin. You have different skin. You have a face that is black. You have a face that is fair. You have a face that is brown, and so on and so forth. I can say face. I'll say maybe a brown face or something like that. Are we together? And so on and so forth. I can't see this thing. Okay, let me save this. So you see the properties I've shown here. Okay, let's move on. Now this is level, just ignore this one. The start, you can ignore it. Unlockable content, include unlockable content that can only be released by the owner of the item. Forget about this, so that you not restrict yourself from other this expletive and sensitive content. You can let that be. Now, the supply is only what? 1. Are you following? The supply is what? 1, because we are uploading what? A single what? NFT. So you find out that it's only 1 supply we have. That means once this one, we sell out this one, it is over. We don't have other collections. So it's only 1 we are selling. Now, this is the place you choose your network to avoid what? Gas fee and co. If you want, some people choose the Ethereum network, they can pay the gas fee, fine. If you can't pay the gas fee, just choose the what? The Polygon and go on. There's no difference between them. There's no difference. The only thing is that when somebody is coming to this platform to purchase this thing, he has to convert his Ethereum to Polygon before you can now buy your NFT if it is listed under Polygon. That's the only challenge, which also it will now be a challenge to the what? To the person coming to buy the NFT, because before the person can convert his Ethereum to what? To Polygon, they have to charge him now the transaction fee. So it's more like you are trying to avoid the transaction fee for yourself and give it back to what? The buyers. I don't know if you get. Okay, let me ship this out. Are we together? Now, this is freeze your metadata. I think don't go there. The option is even disabled, so you can't even operate. So the metadata is more like the attributes of what this this NFT. Most of the time, when you are actually hard coding this thing, you actually encounter most of this thing when you are actually hard coding, because that's where some of these things are defined. You'll be seeing where you add the metadata and so on and so forth. So after making sure that all these things are intact, the next thing you do is what? You proceed to create what? Your NFT. So I'm trying to create this NFT now. Oh, I don't know whether my network is okay. Fine, my NFT has been created. It's as simple as that. So it's fine that it didn't ask me for transaction fee. It didn't ask me for anything. Now, you can actually start sharing this thing on your social media, inviting your friends or family. Hey, I now have an NFT on social platform. You guys can come and patronize me and so on and so forth. Okay, let me just share this on my Twitter account so that you see how you go. I want to copy the link. I copied the link. Then I'll still come to that later. So how you can actually oh wow. I'm not connected yet. Okay. But we all know how to share on social media. It's very simple. When you click on this link, to start taking you to maybe your Twitter, asking you to share and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, after creating this NFT, It's just on your account. Are you following? It's just in your account. Now you see that the first mint was for what? You. It was minted for you. For what? A minute what ago. We just minted this thing to you. Now, this is where the record keeps when somebody buy it from you. Now, it's now transferred from you to that person and so on and so forth. Now, this NFT is not listed on the market yet. This NFT is not listed in the market yet. I just minted it is only in my wallet. That means I'm the only person that have access to this this NFT. So that means I don't want to sell it for now. But if I feel like, yes, I want to sell off this NFT so that people can see it and start pricing me or giving me offer, I now click on the button of sell. Or maybe I found out that there was a mistake somewhere, I needed to edit it. I can now click on what? The edit button. But let's sell off this NFT. Let's click on the sell button. Now, this is where you put your price, how much you want to sell this NFT. Now, I can say, I want this NFT to be, so that's why I said, don't be too surprised when you see prices on NFT. I can list my NFT, see? I can put any price here. But that doesn't mean, this price you are seeing here doesn't mean that this NFT is worth the price. That's the confusion. That's where the scammers come in. They will download the picture of a Bored Ape, put it there, put the same price that normal Bored Ape are, and you think that this NFT has the same value as the original Bored Ape. But when you now buy this NFT at this price, you find out that in your what will now be there in your this thing will be valueless. I don't know if you get. So, and again, if there's no demand for this NFT, the value of this NFT keep going down, keep dropping, keep dropping, keep dropping. It will even drop down to even zero if care is not taken. So that's another challenge here. So you can put any price you want. Okay, let's say I want to sell off this NFT at 0.08 Ethereum, which is $190. You can go below that if you want people to easily buy it. So the lower the price, the easier people buy your stuff, except you have a name. If you have a name, fine. If you are popular, fine. You can put your NFT at a very high price. People will still definitely buy it. But if you don't have a name, you can actually put the price of your NFT as low so that people can buy it because of the beauty. People can buy it because they just like what you did. People can buy it because of anything. So I'm listing this NFT for 0.05 Ethereum. So I want it to, another thing again, when you list your Ethereum, when you list your NFT, it has a duration. After that duration, the NFT will go down. So the highest duration they give you here is, I think it's 6 months. This is not 6 months. Let me check. Let me go down. I think it's supposed to be it's not. This is just 1 week. I think they reduced the duration. Let me check here. Okay. Okay, you can increase it from here. So now I have 3 months. I want this NFT to last here for 3 months. You can actually set your duration. So that's how long it will be in the marketplace. If somebody doesn't buy within that period, then this NFT goes back to your account. You just stay back like it is not listed on the marketplace until you come and list it again. You understand? Another good thing about this duration, you can actually trick somebody. You can actually trick somebody to see that maybe towards the ending of that duration, it should now be showing people that, hey, this NFT is just remaining so day to disappear from the marketplace. You should buy it now. You understand that kind of thing? psychologically, somebody might feel like, if the person is just new there, you might feel like, oh, this NFT is nice though, and in 3 days time it's going off the market. Why don't I just purchase it now? You know, so it all depends. So after that, you could just complete what? Your listing. Let's complete the listing. Then I sign the signature for this. So I sign in. And wow, my NFT is in the marketplace now. Now somebody can actually price me this NFT. If I'm lucky, somebody can actually price this NFT and buy it. You see? So you can see the price now. If any other person visit this link now, it will be telling the person to what? Buy now. But because I'm the owner of this NFT, I can't buy my NFT because I'm the owner. Except I'm visiting this NFT with another account, or I change my wallet to another wallet, then the option of buy will be available. Okay, let me share this. Let me share this link. Let me share this link on the comment section. People, you guys can visit the link and actually see the NFT. It will be asking you to actually buy. Can we see the chart? Okay. So you can actually visit and check what the NFT, check the NFT out, then try and see if you can just pretend like you want to buy it, and so on and so forth. Now, another thing you have to understand about this space, like I told you before, it's all about hype. If you hype your NFT very well, it will sell. You understand? That's why most of the time you find out people start when they want to build, they want to drop an NFT, they'll start creating all these social media accounts, start inviting people, start talking about it. They can go as far as even employing influencers to start talking about the NFTs, and even get some big guys to join the community. And with time now, people will start looking the value into that, and people will start seeing value into that NFT. People will start saying, wow, like this NFT will make sense in the future. Now people will start looking at it. Before you know it, starts trending. Before you know it, they will start talking about the date. And once the date comes, people will start buying those NFT, and that's how they make money from it. If you really want to succeed in this space, definitely you have to find a way to hype yourself. You must find a way to hype yourself. If you just don't want to keep your NFT like this, there are people knowing about it, except passerby who are, if you are lucky and somebody just see your NFT and like it and buy it. But if you really want to hit it big, you have to make noise, make noise, work with people, create your own community, and so many other things before you can actually make it big. Except you are very, very lucky, somebody just come across your NFT and just like what you did and it's unique, then the person might just buy it, and so on and so forth. So any question on this before we go to other things? So any question on creating of NFTs? It's very simple and straightforward. Do you have any questions?
I want to ask.
Okay.
I want to ask, please. So basically, you can create an NFT, but the NFT will not have value until you start hyping it.
Exactly. Exactly. Except you are lucky, people start talking about it. But if you find out most of the NFTs, it's not like people will not buy your NFT. Oh. People can buy your NFT. When people start buying it, maybe another thing that can help you to, if you are lucky to have an organic traffic, one person can buy your NFT, then another person comes to buy it, then somebody just come and say, it's like people are buying this NFT, maybe it's worth it, then it start attracting people to buy, then the value start going up. And apart from that, if you don't have a demand for that NFT, you find out that you just only what you do is that you make your money at that point in time. But the person that owns that NFT, if he's not lucky enough, the NFT might just die in his hand, something like that.
So I want to ask, what is making some other trending NFTs valuable? What exactly is it? What is the reason for
the demand?
Their own value?
The demand. There's a lot of people demanding for it. People are trying to buy it, even though sometimes people are making offer lesser than what the amount, the actual amount, but still it's give the system the mind that this NFT is really valuable. That's why people are actually rushing for it. And again, the more the transaction within that NFT keep rising, it's also what affect the value.
Okay.
Because most of the time, what happens in this space is that one person buys it, and when he buys it, he wants to sell it off. Then immediately he's listing it out, somebody else is buying it. You find out that once there's a transaction, the value goes up. Once there's another transaction, the value keeps going up. And as it's moving from one person to another, the value keeps going up. And before you know, even the floor price will start rising immediately, going high. Okay, I know a friend. I know a friend that claimed this NFT Iceland. His Ethereum is worth over $40-something thousand now. I'm telling you. And when he claimed it free of charge. But now that Ethereum is worth over $40-something thousand. So
okay, so you're saying, excuse me, so you're saying that some free NFTs, after you get them, over a period of time, they accrue value because of demand.
Of course. The one I
even
claimed,
if you're not the person that created it.
Of course, the one I claimed free of charge last year is what is the value is almost getting to $1,000 now.
Are you serious? Well, is there anything like royalty to the person that created the NFT?
That's when you sell it. When you sell it, the person gets those royalty.
That's all.
That's all.
Okay. You mustn't create an NFT. You can buy free or claim free NFTs.
Of course, exactly. Exactly.
Just like Discord. Do you know about Discord?
Yeah, Discord is the popular community where all those things happen. I will introduce you to a new community that is really making this thing. They are new now. They just dropped the challenge. You understand? Now, what this community do is they give challenge.
I don't really know. I don't even know how to use the Discord very well, but I've been visiting the site. I've been trying to learn though.
Yeah, it can be a little bit confusing.
How to claim NFT.
What will happen is, I think I'll just show you people a little bit of that. Then you do. If you buy my book, there's a video there that you can watch that explains Discord, how to go. It's just like maybe some of you didn't get the book. Get the book. Everything.
Can you send your book to me? Then I'll pay you instead of going to the site to buy.
The book is online. No? The book is on a digital format, so you can download it.
No, I've gone through it. I wanted to buy it before joining the Zoom, but I couldn't. Yeah. So let me finish the Zoom before.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll buy it.
You're welcome.
There's a suggestion I want to make.
Okay.
For the book, the ebook, for those of us that purchased it, I'm suggesting, because this thing you are teaching us now, I will say that it's from my understanding, it seems like it accumulates a lot of knowledge that we need to learn for us to perfect it. Even though we are going to read the ebooks,
but honestly,
is it not better that maybe you people should schedule a time and make out timetable for teaching those that purchase the book guides on how to make something out of this. Instead of the, this introduction is general for everybody. Look, both people that paid, because they asked us to send to even our friends who might be interested to join the Zoom. So I'm suggesting is as maybe people should make out time to draft out the timetable on how to guide those that purchase the book. Because everything we are doing,
it's better he does it like this, so that he will build a community.
Look at, we have a community on Discord. We have a community on Discord. See, for you to join our community, you have to purchase that book. You understand?
I purchased the book already. I purchased the book already.
Then join our community.
I'm having issues. I'm having issues. But I've contacted Sullivan. He said that maybe I should complain to the meeting. But if it was not solved, that tomorrow morning that he's going to look on it. I purchased this thing using USSD transfer. You understand? But whenever I click on read book, the thing is highlighting the read book instead of directing me to the book itself.
Okay. Maybe there should be a problem there, but the book is opening because my own is opening. I'm reading through my.
I sent the screenshot of the payment to the total wave, and even the receipt I sent it to him. He said maybe tomorrow morning. So what I'm trying to say is that in everything that we're doing, in even information that you're passing, there's also called information overload. When you try to maybe pass many information in a short period of time or taking too long, there are some people that are not used to maybe gathering much information at the same time. So it's better we split it in a way that everybody will be kind of that at a stage now, people will not be constituting again. Even if you ask them, "Are you with me?" They will say yes, but actually they're not with you. They're no longer with you.
Okay.
Have lost interest.
Just like what I said, we have a community. Now the community we have is not where we'll just add you and leave you and go. Why we have that community is so that we can be having interactions like this. People can ask questions. We can have sections like this. That's why we created that this thing. So sorry for the fact that you were not able to access the book, but if that you have accessed the book, some of the people that access the book, they are already on the Discord group now. So after this section, this is a free section for everybody. That's why we are giving it out to everybody. We're trying to just give everybody the information that this is existing. Now it's not left for them to, if they want to continue, fine. They could join the community and continue from the community and grow with the community. You understand? If not, I think this information is enough. They can actually from there make their own personal research and still move on and so on and so forth. But if it's about section, we'll keep having sections. We'll definitely be helping people to grow. So those in our community definitely will be having this section, and still we can still be having free sections for everybody who are not even in our community, because still we want everybody to grow. So once everybody grow, I think we'll have a better Nigeria. So are we together?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So okay, let me see what we have left.
Sure, thank you so much for the opportunity. But yes, we are together. Thank you so much for the opportunity for those that we are not able to purchase the book. But is there? I want to understand.
Okay. I can't hear you again. Are you there? Hello? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Ijoma, you want to say something?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please, how do I get the book?
There's a link. Are you on our?
I'm just joining the group.
Are you on a WhatsApp group?
Hello.
Are you on the WhatsApp
No.
group? Okay.
No.
Okay, I will drop my number on the chat. You can just chat me up, then I will give you this thing. Or where did you get the link from?
Thank you.
Let me just drop my number here. You can add me up.
All right. From a friend.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now, another thing we are going to be looking at. Okay, you're welcome. Looking at what are the risks in NFT? You understand? Now, NFT is risky. It's risky to join this space. That's why I always recommend you make your own research before joining any project. There are a lot of projects going on in the NFT space now. When you go to Discord, like people that are already visiting Discord, when you go there, you see that there's new opportunities coming up every day. But you have to be careful. Some of these projects, people are just hyping it so that once people pay in money, they run away. Just like all these things they do, like all these push and dump they normally do in cryptocurrency, they also do it in NFT. Now, what they do here is they make the hype. Once they hype the NFT, people say, wow, this look real. People buy this NFT. And once they buy this NFT, the owners of those NFTs will just disappear in the thin air. So you have to be watchful for all those things. You have to be very careful and check those people's their roadmap. Check their roadmap very well. Look at where they are moving on. Then try to find out people who are in those communities. It doesn't necessarily mean that some big heads will be in the kind of community, but there's a way you find a community that is real. You find out that they actually growing with their community. They are not just there to extort from the community. Like this Nesty Island now, they have not sold any of their NFT even for one, but they keep giving the community NFTs that are worth thousands of dollars. You understand? Last year, December, I claimed one. And the value is almost getting to $1,000 now. So you find out that even for a day, they have not told us that they want to sell NFT or they want to raise money or something like that. So some of those communities, you look at them and try to see how to join them. But if you see all these fake communities, what they will do is they will just come and do small, they'll just do small hype. Then the next thing they say, we are minting. They put a price, people come and buy the NFT, then they disappear. So, and again, a space where there's no name. In NFT, in crypto space, anybody crypto can answer anything. Nobody is a no man's land. You understand? So the face, you cannot say that this is the face of the person actually doing this thing or anything. You don't know anybody there, because when you go there, everybody is just more like anonymous. So that's one risk in investing in NFT. So make sure that any NFT project you are going in, make sure that is one somebody that is already there is recommended to you, or you have made a thorough research of your own self and you find out that the NFT is worth investing in before going there. And again, the funny thing about when they scam you on NFT, you definitely get an NFT. You know that the value is worth nothing. It's not as if they will not give you NFT. You definitely have an NFT, but the problem is now, what's the value of that NFT you got? That's just the challenge. So opportunities in NFT, there's a lot of opportunities there. So those in Discord, you find out that they have created jobs for people. Are we there?
Yes. So yeah.
Now, sorry for the interruption. Now,
yes,
talking about opportunities in NFTs, there's a lot of people. I recommend that you people start looking into the Discord stuff. I know it can be a little bit challenging when you start using it initially, but if you will agree with me, just keep looking into that Discord. It's more like your WhatsApp. Now it has 3 layers. Okay, I think it's 4. Now the first layer are the servers. They call them servers. More like the groups. They at the edge. At the edge, like the left side, you see the icon circular. These are the servers. You understand, the groups. Now when you click on any particular group, you see the subgroups inside this thing. Anyone you click on, it will now open. If it's a chat, if it's an information, you see it by the center of the Discord. So it's quite simple to use. It's just that at initial stage you might be finding it difficult to use it, but I recommend you just open it, start looking into that place. With time, you just get familiar with the environment and you start using it very well. There's a lot of opportunities there. A lot of people I know there now, they are community managers. You can work as community managers. You can work as moderators. And all these guys, they pay in hard currency. I don't know if you get, they pay in dollars and they pay very well. There's a girl that got a job this year. I think it's almost 700K. She's earning monthly on one particular NFT. I think she's the community manager or something like that. Then people that are into art, people that can draw. Sometimes you come when you are in a particular community, they'll start advertising they are looking for artists or people that can do all this digital art. You can actually apply for it, and so many other opportunities. When you there's a lot of opportunity that was listed on that the book. So for those that got it, you can actually see the opportunities there. And again, there are some websites that were also listed on that book where you can actually apply for some of these things. But remember, before you go for this, you definitely must have some skills. Some skills. Some people are into 3D animation. Those into 3D animation, the demand for them is really high now because most of these art, sometimes they move from most of this community, they graduate from one stage to another. They might build an art in 2D, then the next thing they graduate to 3D and so on and so forth. They keep moving, building things and so on and so forth, especially when you join a community that is interested in game. So they keep building their skins, they keep building their characters, and they normally need hands. So if you are lucky enough to find yourself in such community, definitely you get employed if you know what you are doing, and the pay is massive, the pay is very high. So some of the other opportunities you can find is how to get free NFT. Now, for you to get free NFTs in these communities, you have to participate in some of the community activities. Now, like I told you before, I'm working on it. I'm actually participating in one of the community. Let me just show you what I'm working on. They asked us to build a roadmap for their community and put it on this thing on Twitter and just tweet it. Okay, let me. Wow, this file cannot be open. Okay, look at it here. You see this is what I did with my graphic design. I built this thing. This is the roadmap. I think I've shared it on Twitter. You understand? Now, if I'm lucky enough to win, for them to select this my roadmap as one of the best design, you understand? Definitely they will give me an NFT for that. And this NFT is actually trending now. It's new, and they are really going far because I've seen a lot of big guys that are tweeting about them. That means they are actually genuine and they are doing. That's why I'm actually participating and putting my time in what they are doing. So some of the challenges are things like this. They can ask you to write content for the community. They just normal, simple things you can actually do that you just need small skills to participate in. You sometimes, if this community, I didn't join it early. Now they have said that the first 200 people to join the community will get free NFTs. Just the first 200 people that join the community are getting free NFTs. So there's another way you can earn free NFT. And one good thing about getting free NFT in a community. Once you are a holder of NFT in a particular community, if they are doing any giveaway, you'll be considered before other people because you're already a holder of that NFT. And sometimes they might want to give a free NFT. They'll say it's only people that they are holding this particular kind of NFT with us that will be qualified to participate in such challenge and all those things. So that's why sometimes you need to also position yourself on Twitter and all these things and try to follow the right people. When you go to that our book, we have a list of more than 20 list of people that you can follow that are actually making wave on the space. So you can follow them. Once all these trends are dropping, they will definitely be talking about it, and then you get to join in earlier enough. So also you can invest in this NFT space by purchasing NFT. Sometimes they will come and advertise the sale of NFT. Now these people now, maybe one day they will just say we are selling NFTs. You can buy it, and most of the time it's always at a cheaper rate. And now if the community keep growing, you find that the value of the NFT will keep rising, and it will come a day you might just want to sell it out. And another good thing about all this community, once the community keep moving, maybe now the community say that people that have the first NFT they release when they started newly, they are the ones to claim a particular stuff. You find that people will start making offer to you so that you sell that NFT to them so that they can be able to claim this thing, because whoever owns the ownership of that NFT at that particular time will be the person that will claim that thing. You find that people will start making offer. Maybe you are not aware. Maybe when the news came, you didn't know about the news. People will start making offer. Maybe you'll be excited and go and sell off your NFT. Once you sell it off, they will give free NFT, and it will not be that person you sell those NFT to do that will claim that new giveaway. So that's why you need to follow up with any community you want to follow up. Then another good thing about the NFTs is personal development. You can help you to grow as a person, because people that they give you a challenge now to do an artwork. Now you find out that you'll be scouting out to learn it. You can start downloading all these applications, trying to know what is going on. If they ask you to write content, if you're not a good writer, you can start thinking of how to write books. So they help the community to grow. They don't just grow on their own. They grow and grow along with the community. So there's a lot of things happening there, and it's really interesting. So once you have the time and the energy, and most of the time they give enough time for challenge. Maybe when they want to do a challenge, sometimes they give a space of a month, sometimes a space of 2 weeks for a challenge. So you create out time to participate in whatever challenge. They don't make it so sudden that people will not have the time to participate, because they know that some people might have other things they do. So they normally give chance, and they help you to learn too. If they're like the last time there was a challenge we did, we were asked to build like this memes I created now was a challenge. That's also create memes. We create mesh. Mesh is like printing on a t-shirt. So I have to do a digital printing. I have to go to Canva and start learning all those things. So you see that on my own side I'm already improving in graphics and so on and so forth. So these are the opportunities you can actually get. I hope you are listening and we are hearing me.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. So how can you claim these free NFTs? You can claim them as when you are playing games. No, now some NFTs, there are NFTs that are moving towards games. Now some of those NFT, when you join to play the game, they might just give you free NFT to get started. I don't know if you get. So these are ways you can claim NFT. There's a lot of them. This Asia, I forgot their name, Asia Infinity, something like that. They do that. Once you join to play the game, they give you like 2 free NFTs before you can start playing the game, and so on and so forth. And a lot of this community, like this Nestle Island I'm talking about, is game they are actually building. They have been there since last year. They are building this game. They are working on it, and they are really doing a massive project. And sometimes they require hands. So all those things some of those communities are there in the book. You can actually follow them up, join them, and see what they are doing. They have done the 5th challenge. Unfortunately, I didn't win anything in the 5th challenge, but in the 4th challenge, I actually won something. The 5th, I didn't do. Maybe the 6th one, probably, maybe I'll be lucky enough to win and something there. So you can get your own free NFT just like by creating your own, just like what we did now. I created a free an NFT now. Is mine. I didn't pay a damn to create that NFT now, but it's mine now. I can actually show it to anybody that I own an NFT and is already on OpenSea. Somebody might ask me to let me see what you have. I can actually send that to that person. The person will say, wow, you actually own an NFT. So that's ways to get your own free NFT, even though the value might be nothing, but you own an NFT. Then, just like I've said before, you can get free NFT from what? Community. Community, they do giveaways a lot. It's not all community that are there to extort you. Most community are just there because they are building a game. Now, why they are building those communities, that immediately that game drop, they will see people that will play those games. They will see people that will actually talk about the games. That's why they're building community around those games, so that those people they are building can help them talk about this game when they actually launch. It's not as if they are there to extort them or anything. It's just that the end result of it. And when you are in a community, definitely you'll be benefiting from that community, except you are not participating. Most of the time when they do a challenge now, like the last challenge, they do almost 4,000 people won for the challenge. So they distributed 4,000 something worth of NFTs to people that participated. So I think that almost everybody that participated in that challenge won. So because the committee was around that, okay, it's not everybody. There were around 5,000 then, but now I think they should be chasing 20,000 people now. So these are how you get free NFT from different communities and so on and so forth. So you can actually look at that and okay. Now, positioning yourself in this NFT space, like I said earlier, you need to follow the right people, because these are the people that will give you the right updates you need. If you're not following the right people, you will not be getting updates when they are coming, because most of the times it happens to me. Like there was a particular NFT I missed. I didn't know when they talked about the NFT, and the NFT is worth 1,300. It was a friend of mine that posted it on his status saying that, wow, my NFT is now $1,300 something. I was now like, when did this NFT come? I didn't know about it. You understand? So if you are following the right people, when all these things are dropping, they'll actually tweet about it and you immediately follow up. And if you're lucky enough, sometimes if you join, just by joining and being a part of that, you stand a chance of getting a free NFT. And if the community is very strong, even within in the space of 1 month, that NFT that is worth maybe $10 when you got it will be worth over $1,000 or more. That's how crazy it is. So you can follow the right people, you get the right information, and follow people on Twitter. You can join community on Discord. That's the best way to position yourself. And again, try to read. Don't just come in a community and just be playing around. Go through their announcements. Read what is in the announcements. Know what their roadmap are. Know what they're about. Then follow up. Make sure that when you wake up in the morning, at least you have small time to check the communities you are in. Check whether there's an announcement there and all those things. Because most of the time, when you now come, you find out that others have already claimed they are done with whatever they are doing. Maybe because you are not paying much attention to what is happening. Then, there's a lot of scam. Like I said, we all know about the crypto space. There's a lot of fraudulent activity going there. So these are the things you have to be very conscious of. When you are visiting a site, make sure it's a trusted website you are visiting, because there's a lot of fake website out there. Some people have cloned this OpenSea. We are talking about the OpenSea look like this same OpenSea, but this is not OpenSea. So when you go there and connect your wallet and do any transaction, that's off. The money will just disappear like that. Always do your research. Make sure you research very well before joining any community. Make sure you do a thorough research before joining any community. Avoid fake NFT stores. Just like I said, like it's the same thing with the website. Avoid the store so that you not go and buy fake NFTs and think it's the real one. Watch out for what? Pump and dump. Pump and dump is like people that hype. They will come and start talking about an NFT. Whoa, this NFT is doing well. This NFT is doing well. Come and buy, come and buy. Now, another way to monitor this pump and dump is go to the transaction section. Check who and who is buying those NFTs. Sometimes what these guys do is they'll come. This guy, they have the money, but they are looking for more money. They will list their NFT. They'll start buying the NFT on their own, using their self to buy those NFT. They will buy the NFT. They will keep buying the NFT within their self. The NFT will start going up in value. They'll be buying the NFT within their self. The NFT will be going in value. Then people will now say, wow, this NFT is doing well. People will start jumping into. When they jump into, they'll just sell it out to those people and take the money and go. When they sell it out, the NFTs start going down in value because nobody is now hyping it again. Nobody is actually purchasing it again. They're just doing all those things just to attract people to come and buy it at a high rate. Once they buy it at that high rate, they'll just withdraw and go away. And the NFTs value start going down. So you have to look at this thing. The best way to check this pump and dump is when you go to the transaction section, you check whether similar people are buying the same NFT. When you find out that there's similar name, because definitely you find out that some the name of the people buying the NFT will be there. When you find out that when you go to this particular collection, you find out the name of a person there, and go to another place, you see person's name, then be careful that that thing might be a pumper and dump. So because what they do is just they'll keep buying it within themselves and the value will keep going up. And once the value goes up, people could rush in, they leave it for you and run away. So don't be greedy. It's very important. Don't be greedy. So another thing is greed. You'll be like you want to get everything. So you should be careful so that you don't get the wrong NFTs. So social media NFT scam, a lot of people on social media, once you start doing this NFT stuff and people start seeing your NFT on your bio, or you start talking about NFT, definitely they will start tagging you and they'll be like, wow, this is the one trending. Wow, you have won an NFT. Wow, this and this is happening. Wow. So avoid those people. Just make sure that people you are following, you know people that you are following. Then if even it requires you to unfollow some people that are not worth it, definitely you know those scammers. When they come, you know them because they will be pestering over you. You see somebody will pestering over you, you know that this person is coming for something, and they keep telling you, oh, do you know about this community? They are doing well. Oh. So you just avoid those people. Don't pay attention to them because they are all scammers. Then customer support impersonation. This normally happens in Discord. Now, it's very wrong for you to go into Discord group chat. There's when you enter Discord, you see there's a group chat there. You now enter the group chat and now say, please, how can I do this? Once you do that, but let's say in a Discord now, let's say like 10% of people there are scammers. They're just there to scam others, and you will not know. Once you now tell them that, hey, please, how can I do this? The person will now enter into your DM and start telling you, wow, I am so person, I'm so person. I am a representative of this person. Yes, I can help you through. Can you send me your 12-digit business? Let me sort this out for you. and you mistakenly go and you don't know what the 12 digits phrase is, recovery phrase is, you can mistakenly send it, or they will tell you visit this site to do this thing, or they will tell you one or two things, you just do it, they'll just clear your funds immediately. Then we have also giveaway scam, like I've mentioned before. People coming to tell you that you won free NFT or so on and so forth. Because once you come there, your DM, they'll keep coming to tell you in your DM, oh, so people are doing a minting. Your name happened to be among the winners. Maybe sometimes you are not even in that Discord group. Maybe the person is just randomly coming to tell you that you won a Discord. You'll not be wondering when you actually join that community. Talk more of what winning an NFT from there. So when you consider all these things, you find out that you stay away from being hacked. I think we have talked about this thing. So getting a Twitter account, opening a Discord account, then having a skill. This will help you position yourself very well in the NFT space, especially if you are somebody that loves remote jobs. You can actually get your Twitter account ready, get your Discord account ready, then talk more of NFT stuff. Then definitely you attract people that within that niche. Then if there's opportunity coming up, you see opportunity keep coming up. Like if you follow up on Twitter very well, you see they keep advertising. We're looking for graphic designers. We're looking for 3D designers, people that who can use Maya. The pay, as in the pay is always high, seriously. The last one I saw, the pay was over $3,000. I think monthly they will be paying that person almost $3,000 just to be dropping some creative design for them. So you can actually look at that. If you are very good at graphics, fine, they're looking for all those things. And most of the time, the community people, they like employing people within their community so that they can be growing together with them. So most of the time, they will come to the community and advertise, are you good in graphics? Indicate something like that. Then if you're lucky, you can show them your portfolio and make sure you have a portfolio. It's very important because the first thing they will ask you to just show them your portfolio. What have you done before? Now they will look at what you have done. They will now know, yes, this person can actually fit in this position. So if actually you're looking for a job there, you get a skill. Mostly the skill there is you are programming, whether you're a graphic designer, you are you are good at managing communities and co, or other opportunities. There's a lot of opportunity there. So I listed them, most of them in the book. I think there are a lot of them there. And also the website you can apply for all these opportunities. They are also listed in that book. So if you get a copy, you stand a chance to get all the. I think that's the last thing we have here. So if you have questions, you should ask. I think we have tried for today. We have tried for today. Any question?
So I guess some people are no longer active, even though they are active here. So I think we should call it a day.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm active. I'm active.
So
there's a question I was
asking.
There's a question I was asking.
Yes.
My question is, thanks so much. Let me appreciate you for the free.
Honestly, he needs to be appreciated.
Thank
you so much.
Give him a round of
applause.
Someone like me,
simply too much.
Someone like me never knew that such thing exists. I really appreciate. And thank you for bringing out your time to teach even those that have not even paid, that you are not even sure whether they are going to pay. But
no, really it's not compulsory.
It's a motivator.
Yeah. I know. But I believe and my advice is that my advice is that anyone who wants to buy the book worth it. I have not opened the book. The one I purchased, I have not been able to access, but maybe tomorrow, me and if I will sort it out, sure. So what I want to say is that what about those that purchase the books? I hope there is, as an analyst, there is a greater opportunity and a greater chances of maybe making a change in life than those that are receiving free listing.
Now look at what we are planning to do now. Like we that have been in this space for a while now, at least, we already know we already connected with some of the people that actually give the right updates. Now, what we do in the community is when all these opportunities are coming up, we'll be telling you this is the ones to go into, this is the one not to go into. I don't know if you get. We can actually push all those things there for you.
Because I believe that it's not about learning about NFC and all those how to do that. Fine, but at least for those that purchase the book, at least there should be a different. Maybe there's at least those people that purchase the book. Their intention was to make something out of it.
Of course.
You understand? Yes, it's not as if that they have enough money.
But he already said that there is a community for those people that purchase the book. Is it not right, Mr.
Christies? He said there is a community for everyone that has the book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I think what Mr. Chinedu is asking is the people that that spent money. Some of us got the book free because we are among the first 20 persons.
I purchased mine.
Some persons came in late, so they didn't get that privilege of being among the first 20, so they had to pay to get the book. So Chinedu here is asking, is there any bonus they are going to get for having paid maybe $15 to purchase this book? And before Mr. Chris speaks on it, I want to say, invariably, the book you bought is for the knowledge. Like the knowledge you're getting now, what he's explaining right now, and the information in the book is what you already paid for. Then another extra bonus you are getting is a mentorship guide by these guys who have gone ahead of you. And I think that personally, I'm in the crypto space, and I think this is that's a very big opportunity. Some of the groups where I belong to in the crypto space, you pay for monthly membership. But now this is just because you bought the book, you are going to be in that group and you're going to get their updates free. I think that's already enough compensation, except maybe you feel because you pay
even with this
$15, you should get something else different.
Free lectures.
Thank you so much. That's my question, actually. That's my question. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Mr. Christian, I'm not even in the WhatsApp group that you gave opportunity to buy free book.
Wow.
I'm not there. No, you sent it to me personally.
Okay,
yeah.
just chat me up. I will add you to the group and all those stuff.
Okay, no problem.
Before I saw my own on my friend WhatsApp status, the book has been already.
Then the question I wanted to ask, Mr. Christian, you talked about Discord that he has three layers. The servers, the subgroups. What's the third one?
It's more than the three layers. I think the servers, then where the subcategory is, then the content, then by the side you see the members, where the list of members that in
and they have different functions.
Or
but you highlight it in that group that you
are. I didn't get you.
You explained it more in the group that you paid.
Okay. See, let me tell you, that's what I'm saying, that those who bought the book.
Because I really want to learn this Discord.
Those who bought the book, there's a video link there that explains how to get started with Discord. Once you watch that video, you are good to go. But if you don't understand it, all you need to do is just to tell me, I don't understand this, then we can actually talk about it. There's even how to create this wallet. There's a link there, video link explaining how to do it. I don't forget, most of these things, they have a link, a video link to it that can actually explain. You see where somebody is actually practicalizing it, doing it. Then that's why I say I recommend you guys to go through the book first. When you go through the book first, it's a guide. It's not just like a book you just read. It's not a normal random book you just read. It's just like a guide. I'm just telling you these are the process you need to go from one stage to the other. Then it's now when when you're not done with that book and you feel like what you got there is not enough for you, then have question for us. You now start saying that, oh, this thing I'm confused here. That's why I'm recommending those who want to go and get the book and read it. Then when you're done, the pages are not much. The last chapter is chapter 6. Chapter 6 is more like we just
explanation of terminology. Yeah.
But the chapter 1 to chapter 5 is where the main thing is. You understand? So you can even can even skip chapter 6. So you find out that it's not even up to, it shouldn't be up to more than 50 pages, which you can actually read.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chris.
Thank you very much.
We really appreciate you for your time and effort. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
So what is Zoom meeting?
Huh?
Maybe I would suggest for those that are slow readers and for those that are yet to purchase the book, maybe because of one reason or the other, I would suggest it's better you give it maybe sometimes, like say, let's give it like 5 days or 1 week time, so that people can be able to read it.
He's building a community.
More reasonable.
We need more people in this community.
Okay.
So I think, Mr. Christian, you should be doing it often, because people are out there also scouting for people and all that. So and you really know what you're doing. So I encourage you to, give more time to this kind of Zoom meeting, so that more people will be coming into the system.
Okay.
Most of these things.
My own suggestion, you can actually run a sponsored ad, like a sponsored ad. Maybe like some of the meeting, this Zoom meeting, maybe you try and see if you can edit some this thing, so that at least when you post it on that distance, Zoom on that sponsored ad, when people watch it, they will be like, I would like to edit, but I think it will help you to be more to reach.
Many people don't know about NFT. Many people are trying to learn NFT.
That's why I say that sponsor ad will make him to grow more faster.
So it's very interesting, and people want to join in.
Okay.
It's just an advice. So
thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if Sifa is still with us. Pastor, I greet you. I was looking for you to say the opening prayer, but I think you didn't join us.
Sorry. I was already in a meeting, so I just had to finish up the meeting and join in here. I'm really sorry.
Okay, you're welcome.
On a meeting already, I'm really sorry. Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay,
so I think the meeting has ended, right? So we can go now.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Come. Yeah.
Go.
So much.
If I have been asking after you.
I've been here listening to you. I've been attending the lectures.
There was time I wanted to. I was asking to introduce you, but maybe you didn't join us there.
Yeah, my network was half-day, but I've been listening to you. I've been listening to the whole conversation.
Okay.
So, Mr. Christian, how fast was the right distance you used to buy this book? The right payment mode?
Just you can use your credit card. It's your seller. Your credit card. You have my number now, right? You have my number. You can just.
I have your number now. I'm this Chimo lady that you send this.
The
one that you came to the office. Yeah. I told you I would join the meeting.
Wow, I didn't even mind. No, I know you very well. You're always very active. Thank you.
You're really good. You're very good. Hey.
Thank you.
Because I really need to buy that book,
okay,
so that I'll study it, and
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Very much.
Yeah. You're all welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.